All right, so now we're back here at our back plot. This is where we grow directly in the soil outside. And the majority of kind of what we gonna have in these baskets is really gonna kind of come from here, especially when it comes to like your lettuce mixes, broccoli, cauliflower, stuff like that. So what we do is the style, it's called a permanent raised bed. And so we don't have like timbers that hold the dirt, within that bed. And instead we just sort of raise the dirt. So it's an 18-inch bed, or it's a 30-inch bed and then an 18-inch aisle. So if you do that math, it's 4 feet sort of on center of aisle to center of aisle. So the strawberries are here, and we've got 6 rows of those, and we planted those last fall, and they're just now starting to bud. It's supposed to get cold tonight, so we're really hoping we may actually put covers on for that. But you can kind of see that bed model just by looking at those, how it's sort of just raised up, humped up, but there's no timbers really holding it in place. So we'll just move on down here real quick. And you can see how we build these tunnels. We've got basically 2 sizes. We've got one that sits about 3 feet high, and it's about 6 or 7 feet wide. And it is good for like our lettuce heads and things like that, pak choi, arugula, all that kind of stuff. And you can kind of see our Salanovas over here just really taking off, doing super. And they're probably only about a week away from being cut, which we're super excited about. This is the other style that we do, and this hoop sits a lot higher. This one here, it only spreads the gap of like 3 feet, but this is great for like broccoli, cauliflower, things that are gonna get really tall, because you really don't want the leaves really touching the fabric if you can help it. Apparently, like the moths, they can lay eggs like through the fabric, and then the worm hatches, on the inside, which is gonna give you a lot of problems with those kind of crops. So we've got, several of those rows, then some shorter ones. Out here, we haven't really covered very much of this yet, but there's some spinach in here. We've got some onions, got carrots on the end. And then over here, we've started to kind of repeat. We've got cabbage and we've got broccoli over here. And then we've got some more Salanova getting started. So, and then, here is where we haven't really done any of these beds yet. So these are still need to be dug, which is probably one of the most tiring things we do around here is build these raised beds. But the good part is they call them permanent for a reason. And once we build them, next year we won't have to repeat that process. We just have to compost them and then run the tilther back over the top of them, and we're good to go.